On to the next tournament. Yes, as we continue down this string of tournaments to talk about, we have the Europa League semifinals awaiting us between Marseille and Atalanta, and then Bayer Leverkusen versus Roma. Now, we spoke previously before the shoot that we're not too well versed in these teams because we've been covering other tournaments, and that's okay. But I still want to hear your predictions. I still want to hear what you guys have to say about these teams involved. And specifically, I'll start with you, Jack, this time. Let's go with Leverkusen Roma. Who are you going with on this one?
Man, first off, I think this fixture is a banger. Like, this probably should be the final, but we're getting in the semis. And, dude, man, I flip-flopped on this so many times. I think smart money again. Like, Leverkusen just won't die. They're like a Resident Evil in the first one. Y'all remember with, like, they don't know that you got to do headshots yet, so they're just giving body shots to the zombies, and they keep getting back up. I feel like that's everybody with Leverkusen. Nobody's figured out how to kill this damn thing yet. Yeah. Even though Roma have been really, really good recently.
Yep. Yeah.
So both teams are scorching hot. Leverkusen are chasing an invincible treble. Is it treble or are they going for 4?
Treble.
Treble.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a 3.
Let's keep it reasonable here.
I think I have to go Leverkusen because I think they have the best players in this matchup, especially at the fullback position. Florian Wirtz, good lord. Oof. I don't know how much money that man's going for. Mm-hmm. Not that Roma have a bunch of scrubs. I mean, Dybala's having another very, very good season. They have talent, but yeah, until somebody has the blueprint to beat Xabi Alonso, I can't bet against him. So I think it's going to be a shootout. I'm thinking maybe like a 5-3, 5-4 Leverkusen, something like that on Ag.
Yeah.
To be fair, did Roma not beat Leverkusen last year? In the
1-0, right, on Ag?
Yeah,
Europa League, right?
Yeah, I think so, right?
So
did they?
Yeah, I think so. So they'd be the ones that do have the blueprint to defeat Xabi Alonso. Although
that was the Mourinho blueprint, though.
Yeah, that was
different.
That was also,
that's locked up in the safe.
Mourinho took 100%. Everything. He said, 100%. I'm out? Word. Yeah. I'm burning it down.
100%.
Exactly. Yeah. There was an explosion the night before he had to leave the Roma offices. Yeah, I'm going Leverkusen.
It's actually a good point, though, because I don't know if the Mourinho blueprint would beat this Leverkusen since they're so dynamic. It almost takes the same sort of dynamism to beat, I think, this Leverkusen side. We kind of saw it a little bit with Karabaj. They just went all out against Leverkusen, and it almost worked.
Exactly.
So I think if this version of Roma, since they're so offensive nowadays, over the last couple months, they might have a decent chance here. I agree, though. This is going to be a banger of a match. Like, honestly, maybe even over like Dortmund PSG, I'm going to be keyed in on this matchup straight up. But yeah, I'm just going to go Leverkusen simply because of the form that they're in and the legacy that they're going for the treble.
100%. I don't have much else to add to that. It's really well said. I mean, they're a phenomenal team. They're on an absolute roll. And yeah, I just can't come up with enough reasons for Roma to overcome that. And I say that with them having an Argentine coach, Dybala there. I just can't. Yeah. I can't do it.
Yeah, I think when we make predictions on this show, always look at the games building up to the match that we're predicting to kind of assess my analysis. Leverkusen has a perfect build-up, bro.
Yeah.
It's a perfect. They have not lost this entire season. Mm-hmm. So I'd be a fool. I'd be a fool to pick against that. I'd be a fool. No matter how hot Roma has been ever since they fired Mourinho, props to them. It's been incredible. And the fact that it is an Italian team they're facing off against, I think, will make it really tricky for Leverkusen because they thrive in these situations. I have to go Leverkusen. I have to. It's what they've earned that respect in terms of predictions analysis because they've been that great this whole season. And I want them to achieve that treble. I want Xabi to completely shine with this team. Now that they've won the Bundesliga, it's time to keep it going and win the next biggest trophy in the Europa League.
Yeah.
Am I tripping to say that of the 4 semifinals we're talking about, this is the one where the underdog is most likely to win? I think Roma have a good chance here. I'm just looking at it. They're averaging 2 goals a game.
Who's the underdog in Marseille-Atalanta?
Gotta be Marseille.
It's gotta be Marseille.
Gotta be Marseille.
Yeah.
I'm pretty bearish on the French league. I think just overall,
You think a bunch of farmers.
Bunch of farmers, cheesemakers,
sculptors.
Even. They got poets' hands.
Milkmen.
Genuinely, I mean, I want to come up with an excuse for Marseille to win. I like Marseille. I don't think they got the juice against Atalanta. I very much am rating Serie A. I think it's probably the second most exciting league to watch. Jack's been trying to get me back into La Liga, but I think the Italians
La
are cooking.
Liga's.
Yeah.
The Italians are cooking
There's
right
been a
now.
lot of trash games.
Look, get Morata out of Atletico, and I'm in. I'm bought. I'm sold.
Yeah.
But
Definitely need help there.
but yeah, dude, I think the Italians got something. I think they got something from Marseille. I think they're ready. I think Atalanta's like, look at our run up. We like being a little quiet. We don't want all that much attention here. I'm worried for my boy Balderi, I think his name is. He's been playing at Marseille, Argentino.
Yeah.
Trying to break into the national team squad, and I
Your
don't
cousin
think.
or something?
I talk about him like he is.
Talk
bro.
about his relative.
Yeah, that's my boy. I followed him on Instagram thinking he was going to be next up, and it's taking him a while, but he'll get there.
He's in Marseille.
Yeah, he's in Marseille, right?
Yeah, big move on the way.
Big move on the way.
I agree, though. I mean, Marseille have some fun players,
Yeah.
right? Aubameyang's trying to revitalize his career back in France, which is kind of cool. You also have Ndiaye, really good player, really great off the dribble. Moroccan Unahi's great in midfield. But I just think overall, Atalanta's a better, well-drilled machine.
Yes.
And what the performance that they put in against Liverpool was too calculated for me to think Marseille can take that. So I got to go Atalanta here.
Dude.
Yeah, Atalanta's in really good form right now. I saw them play yesterday in the Coppa Italia semifinal against Fiorentina. Bro, Scamacca. He scored a scissors kick / bicycle kick goal that was ridiculous, and I just think they scored 4 goals in that match.
Yeah.
I think they're in really good form right now. They're really confident. Their fans are buying into whatever they're doing right now because that stadium is rocking, especially when they hosted Liverpool. It was a beautiful thing to see. They beat down one of England's finest teams. I really like Atalanta's chances going into this matchup, but then more specifically, even the final, bro. Like, I think that Atalanta-Leverkusen final that we're predicting, that's incredibly close, man. Especially if Atalanta's going into it hot.
Yeah.
100%. You know, the biggest loser from the semifinal was the team that you're wearing right now.
Yeah.
Bro. How'd y'all let Scamacca go, dude?
I'm not part of them.
Oh, you're not? Oh, okay, my bad.
He's like, I like the colors.
Just like wearing jerseys.
Dude. I mean, David Moyes, biggest loser from the semifinal here that he couldn't make that guy work. Scamacca's like completely revived his career. 9 goals, 4 assists in 24. Absolutely on fire. And I was looking at Marseille. You said that Atalanta has a more complete team. I completely agree. I mean, basically, if Aubameyang doesn't score, Marseille don't score. He's got 13 goals this season. They're next up, number 2. He's got 3.
Yeah.
3 goals.
Who is it, by the way?
I have no idea.
Probably some.
I have no idea. I saw the minus 10. I said, oh, Lord. I just wrote that down.
No, dude. Aubameyang's not getting past that. Dude, go back.
He might get one, but it's not going to.
Go back and watch the way they defend against Liverpool. 8 guys in the box, and it's organized.
Yes.
Like Liverpool, oh my gosh. There were moments that Joe Gomez looked lost. And I was like, how the hell did Atalanta manage to fit 8 to 9 guys in a box, organized in an organized fashion? There's no shot. Aubameyang is not making it through that. I'm so sorry.
Again, he might get one, but the only way I see Marseille winning is Tortuga FC. They somehow don't concede over 2 legs and they get a goal.
Yeah.
And they win 1-0 on Ag. And I don't think with guys like Adamala Lukman, who's been an absolute menace, you're not going to keep Atalanta from scoring. Like, they're getting a goal. All right? So either Marseille somehow conjure up 2 or they hold it at 1-1 and they win on pens again. That's the only way that I see these guys going through.
No, I hope that doesn't happen. I want to see Atalanta in a final because if they do get there, honestly, I think they'll have a great shout to win. Even if it's Leverkusen, even if it's Roma, Atalanta will have the know-how to keep that 90 minutes tight. That's going to make it so exciting because if Atalanta win a trophy, all that they've tried to do over the last 6 years would finally mean something. Yeah. So honestly, I'm rooting for Atalanta to at least get to the final. And then from there, honestly, I just want a good game.
Yeah. Yep.
Can y'all guess, if you don't already know, where the final for the Europa League is going to be at?
Lisbon.
No. 1 guess each.
It's in Germany?
No.
Oh, okay.
Azerbaijan.
What?
Wild, dude.
Azerbaijanis paying money for that.
Wild.
Dublin Arena in Ireland.
It's in Ireland?
Yeah, Ireland. They're gonna have Italians and Germans in Ireland.
We got that in rugby and nothing else. Oh my gosh, Johnny's injured bad.